Hi there! Which deluxe game is your favorite? Okay, so for my ranking, I think in last place I would put New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Now it's cool how it includes New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi U, but I mean, that was already a bundle you could get, so what does this one add? Well, you have Toadette, who's an easy character with the new power-up only she can use. Meh. You can play as any character now, which I guess is a nice change. That's kinda it. I mean, a lot of the other changes are either too small to be important or are changes I don't like the new controls for spinning or the lack of Blue Toad. I mean, this is the deluxe version of the game, but it's missing boost mode from the Wii U version, meaning it technically has less content than the Wii U version. So yeah, definitely the worst deluxe version to me. Third would be Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Mario, this is how you do a deluxe game. Tons of new content here that make it worthy of that deluxe title. New side stories where you play as Olimar, 2-player co-op for the first time in the series, a new difficulty option, the Piclopedia, new control options, multiple save files, all of the DLC, and even more smaller changes to improve the game. I think for a game to be deluxe, it should be, superior to the original, and this one adds some good stuff that makes it a deluxe game. Second, I would say Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Here's another example of what a deluxe game should look like, but I do have to give this one extra credit though, since it completely redoes the visuals and gives a very cool art style to Kirby. I mean, when you think about it, the other three deluxe games we're talking about are Wii U games. This is a remake from the Wii. This one is this probably had the most effort in it, to be honest. It also adds a lot of new content, including new copy abilities in the main game, new mini games in the Merry Mago Land, which is my favorite part of this game personally. I even made a video about it. And the new Magolor epilogue, where you get to play as Magolor and upgrade him to give him back his abilities. Like I said for Pikmin, a deluxe port should be superior to the original, and this game absolutely does that. But in first, of course, I have to give the title of Best Deluxe Game to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I mean, a $20 DLC that basically doubles the amount of content in the game, giving us 96 tracks, is insane on its own, but even if we ignore the Booster Course Pass, new characters, new items, double items, everything being unlocked from the beginning, the introduction of smart steering and auto acceleration, which I personally don't use, but it's what makes Mario Kart 8 one of the most accessible video games in my opinion. New time trial ghosts, all the DLC from the previous game, and of course the brand new revamped battle mode, which added 3 new modes, 8 actual battle stadiums, and a new item. Now combine all of that with what the Booster Course Pass did, and this is definitely the most deluxe game out of the 4. Do you agree? Disagree? Tell me in the comments. Speaking of the comments, it's time for that part of the show where we look at what the comments say. DJ Tiger Numbers says all of them. Well, all of theme. Well, yeah. I mean, I bought all of them. I played all of them. So I don't hate any of them necessarily. I just think that some are better than others. Steven Yap 3 says Mario Kart 8 definitely. It made a great Wii U game even better, especially with the Booster Course Pass DLC. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Mario Kart 8 was great. This just adds on to a great thing, I would say. The only thing about Mario Kart 8 that sucked was the one big marketing point that Deluxe fixed, which was the battle mode. Combat Wombat Numbers says Pikmin 3 Deluxe is in my top 3 games of all time. Cool. I wish you would elaborate. What are the top 3? Where does this rank? F7 Jin says if we're going by what new content they added, definitely return the Dreamland Deluxe. Mario Kart literally has double the content. Content ported from a mobile game that costs extra money. Okay, well, I think that, like I said, I think extra credit has to be given to Kirby's Return the Dreamland Deluxe, absolutely. And I do think, a flaw with the Booster Course Pass is its quality of tracks. Some are, a lot, I don't know if there's too many tracks that I would say meet the same quality as the base tracks. But I still think that, even if they don't look the best, when I play Mario Kart, I'm not, the number one concern isn't how a track looks, it's how fun it is, and the music, and the theming of the course, and I think the Booster Course Pass does a great job at all of those things. I can understand not liking the Booster Course Pass, maybe, for a variety of reasons, but I don't think it's bad, necessarily. I do think, it should be appreciated that the Booster Course Pass doubled the content of the game. for $25. That's really good. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe hands down. Diego Numbers says, Kirby is a ground-up remake of the original, featuring a ton of new content and quality of life changes. Pikmin and Mario Kart are closer to remasters with a few new features. Granted, I'm kind of unfamiliar with Pikmin 3 Deluxe, but it looks pretty similar to the Wii U version. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe would be near the bottom if it wasn't for the Booster Course Pass, but given that its DLC came out years after the remake, I wouldn't really count it. And then New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe straight up has less options than the original bundle on Wii U, lol. See? Okay, that's what I said. That's why I felt like extra credit should be given to Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. And again, like, I love the Booster Course Pass. That's why I put it at number 1, but I do kind of get that if you ignore... I do think that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe added a lot of stuff, even if you do ignore the Booster Course Pass, which is why I have it at number 1, personally. Plus, I mean, you can play the Booster Course Pass tracks online, even if you don't have the Booster Course Pass, which is... like, that was really nice of Nintendo, I guess, you know? They could have locked it behind, you know, you have to buy the DLC to play the tracks. They didn't, you know? Granted, I'm sure it probably would have been harder to do that, so they were probably just being lazy, but still, I appreciate it. I mean, if it have any purpose to compare, Kirby's obviously the best. They've redrawn the whole game. Exactly, that's why extra credit is given. Thank you, 212F7. DeMarcus Riley Numbers says Mario Kart 8 is his number 1, Kirby's his number 2, and New Super Mario Bros. U is his number 3. I'm assuming he hasn't played Pikmin, that's why it's not on there. But yeah, that's about my ranking pretty much. If just smack Pikmin in there. Finally, GMK Goji01 says, Kirby's Return to Dreamland didn't deserve a deluxe remake, it's just about Kirby and Magolor. So, like, why didn't it deserve a deluxe remake? I think it's a really good deluxe remake. I hope people don't get upset that I put it at number 2. I just think Mario Kart 8 has more content and is like whoa, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one of the few games I actually think is worth the $60 price to actually, like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe could have been $70, and I'm like, okay, that's worth the price with all the content. Well, I don't know, $60, $25 for the Booster Course Pass, that's what, $85? Oh, I don't know if that's worth the price, huh? See, look, that's a question I'm gonna ask in a poll. I'm gonna do that. That's really interesting. But, yep, that's my opinion, that's the comments' opinion. Thanks for watching.